This is Carl at National RV Detroit. I'm going to walk you through this 2022 Cedar Creek fifth wheel. This is a how-to video, so I'm just going to show you some of the features. Now you have a leveling system, an automatic leveling system. There's controls inside the trailer and outside. I'll show you both of those. You have two awnings, one over the door side slide and the other one over the main trailer. And you have slide toppers on all the slides. Now I just want to show you in here. These right here are your vacuum attachments for your vacuum system, right? This is your griddle and your LP hose. Now you can connect, for example, here's a spot here you can connect it. So you would plug your griddle right into there using that hose. You set it on a table or wherever you're going to set it, okay? You have an outside sprayer, power, outside speakers. These are your tanks here. 2 30-pounders, they're full. Okay. Front storage. Now this is the controller for your leveling system, the outside controller. On this one, the two controls you actually use are auto level, that just levels the trailer, and after you're done camping, you know, you auto leveled and you've camped for a week or days or whatever, you can go push the down button and it says for auto hitch, push enter. It remembers the last position that your trailer was in before it was auto leveled. So once you do auto hitch height, you should be able to slide your tow vehicle right underneath it and you're all set. So those are the two main controls. Now you can control the jacks one at a time. There's another command that says retract all. Keep in mind that'll nosedive the trailer. It won't hurt anything unless you got something under the nose, but be careful when you push that because it's literally gonna nosedive. So keep that in mind, okay? This is your battery here, and this is your hydraulic pump and reservoir. Here is your pass-through from the basement from the other side. You have a reel here. You want to use it. This is a sprayer, the same one that you can unplug from here and use on the other side. You have all your valves here. This is a kill switch for your battery. You can shut the battery off here if you choose to. You have your cable and satellite through here, that sort of thing. You look at the different configurations here for the positions of the 4 valves. If you're just using city water, which is most common, you'll put it into this position right here, right? If you're camping someplace where there's no city water, you can power fill the tank by using this position and then pump the water out of the tank using this position here. So you also have another one to winterize and to sanitize. So you just look at the configuration of the valves and set them that way, and it'll take care of all that for you. The only place you hook the hose up to is right here. Okay. Now this is a black tank flush here. You do have your valves here. So in order to use the black tank flush, you always have to leave the black tank in the open position. Okay, so I was just dumping them because we just water tested it. So you leave the black tank open, then you will put the hose on here, turn it on, it'll spray out the inside of your tank, it'll keep it nice and clean for you. Okay, it'll clean off your sensors so you get an accurate reading, that sort of thing. This is your water heater here. Okay, the switches to control it are inside. Well, let me rephrase that. The switch for the switches are inside, but you have another switch here. This one right here is on and off. This controls the electric heating element that's behind this panel here. So it'll always remember that that's there. If you want to run the heating element, you have to turn that on. Never run the electric heating element or the burner without water in the tank here. You always want it filled before you use it, otherwise you'll damage it. To drain it, it takes an 1:16 6-point socket right here. You can pull that out and you can drain it. Just make sure you refill it before you use it again, okay? And I'll show you the switches inside also. Get this back on here with one hand. Sorry about the camera work. It's too uncoordinated to do this. Okay, there we go. So there you have that. You have a 50 amp system, right? This is your furnace vent here. We give you the reducers for the cord, your short cord, to reduce it down to a 30 amp and to a 20 amp. You can see right there. You have a ladder, which makes it easy to inspect your roof. The manufacturer says every 60 or 90 days go out there and inspect your roof. Make sure there's no cracking or separation at any of the sealant. Make sure the roofing material or roofing attachments weren't damaged by, let's say, low branches, that sort of thing. You can't see what's happening on the roof unless you go up there, so send somebody up there and take a look. You're just protecting your investment, okay? All right, so let me go inside and we'll pick up in there. Okay. Okay, so here we are inside. Look around here. So this is your touch panel right here. There is an app for it. You can find the app here. Right now we've got the slide rooms, but and the awning. But you can take on the main home panel. You can take your lights on, off. You can turn the water heater on gas right there. You can turn your water pump on and off right here. Remember I told you if you're pumping water out of the fresh water tank, because you don't have city water, that's where you turn the pump on. You also use that pump to winterize the trailer. You have tank heaters, meaning you have heating pads on all the tanks to extend your camping season, so you have that right there. These are your tank levels, your temperature, your voltage in your battery, so on and so forth. You also have your HVAC, which is pretty simple. You just hit furnace for furnace and it'll turn on, cool, and if you use cool, you can accept, or you can choose the fan speed, that sort of thing, okay? Very simple. Like I said, there is an app. Now this is your solar controller. There is a solar panel on the roof. This has an app also. But right now this is very simple. You don't have to pay attention to any button except the upper right one, right? So right now it's 13.4 volts. This one says 13.3, so it's very close. But if I push this once, we're gaining 2.5 amps from the sun right now, right? So you can see the arrow going this way, or the dash is going to the right, telling you that you're gaining 3.2 amps from the sun and stored it in your battery. Push it again. These are amp hours, 18.6 amp hours in storage, right? And back to 13.4 volts. So it'll give you three readouts. The voltage of the trailer. The next one is the amount of amps being converted from solar energy to be converted to amps and put into the battery. And then your amp hour storage, okay? If it flashes, it says FUL and flashes, and that you can't control any of the buttons, it just flashes. It's telling you that the battery's totally charged. It's telling you that there's no room for storage in the battery anymore, and there's no demand inside the trailer, so it's just shut off the solar panel till the amps drop in the battery, okay? So keep that in mind too. All right. This is your carbon monoxide LP gas detector, right? This is your vacuum system here. I showed you the attachments up front. Okay. You do have an outside refrigerator that I don't think I showed you, but he was washing out there, so you have that outside also. This is for your max air up there, so you can control it from here. Open the vent, choose the speed, all that from right here. As for your ceiling fan. Chairs, there are 2 more chairs under your bed, so you have 4 total. Always strap them like that so they don't bounce around and break something. Your keys are hanging right here. These are obviously recliners, and they're electric. They've got the electric controls on for the back and footrest. This is what is this? He says, what is it? This is a hide-a-bed here. So you can turn that into a bed for guests or whoever. TV. Your sound system has AM, FM radio. It plays discs here, right? It has a USB drive, so you can put all your albums onto a USB stick and take them with you. It has Bluetooth, so you can stream wirelessly from your phone or your tablet. It has 2 speaker zones. 1 is inside the trailer, 2 is outside the trailer. This HDMI is an in if you want to go into the system with something, so it has all that. There's also somewhere in here are remotes. While I'm looking at this, this is your video from the manufacturer right here, and this is the this has a tire pressure monitor. You can read up about it. There are sensors in your wheels, and it'll tell you what the temperature of your hubs are, your tire pressure, all that sort of thing. So that's what that is. You have 4 remotes here. Look, I'm going to have to set this down here. I just want to get the fireplace remote out for you. The little one. So that's the fireplace remote. So it's a space heater. It's really kicking them out already. You can change the intensity of it, obviously. You have your thermostat here. It also has a timer you can set, and you can change it from Celsius to Fahrenheit, whatever you want to do. So it really kicks out the heat. So, and it runs on campground electricity too. So if you don't have to always use your limited supply of LP. Okay. Which way am I going here? Okay, so over here, this is your microwave. Works like any other microwave. Has a vent in it and a light, that sort of thing. These are. Let me see what she's got here so far. Did she put that away? No, it's still sitting right here. Let me put this in here for you. Okay, so all you do with these is that you're just going to set it to high, and then just push it in to spark it, and it'll light your burners for you. It's very simple. You have another pantry here, of course, with pull-outs. Your refrigerator is you keep this in place when you're traveling, basically, so the doors don't swing open and get damaged. So that's why that's on there. In your middle room here, you also have a hide-a-bed here. This one the backs come off of, and you fold it out. Remove the back cushions and fold it out. But you also will have TV hookups here and all the usual stuff. Okay. So you have your loft, which is nice for kids and grandkids. Always travel with this in this position. Let's see if I can get it around here. Let me back it off. Because you don't want it to slide open and slide around and break. So you always travel like that. The toilet works like all RV toilets. You got to have a gallon of water and chemical in it before you start using it. You have the same type of vent as you have outside, right there. Okay. Sink and shower work like any other sink and shower. So that's pretty self-explanatory. Your 2 chairs are under here. Okay. You have another slide here. These are sensors for the HVAC system, just so you know. You have another TV up here, I should say. A spare or an auxiliary heater for up here. This is prepped for a washer dryer, either a stackable or a combo. So it has all that. Always make sure that you keep your, let me do this right here. You keep your doors latched when you're traveling, so you don't break them. So, okay, like so.
Like so.
There we go. Okay. So I think that pretty much covers it. I want to thank you for purchasing your trailer here at National RV Detroit. Everything I've told you about you can read about in your packet. You have literature. You also can go to manufacturers' videos and product videos, and you can learn everything you need there also. Remember what I said about inspecting the roof. That's important. It should be part of everybody who owns a trailer's maintenance. Something you just normally do to protect yourself. And right now there's all water in the system. The antifreeze has been purged out. The water heater is in camping mode. There's water in the tank, so you're all set, ready to go. Remember, don't run the water heater without water in it, or you'll damage it, okay? Thank you.